Well, move over. Harry Potter and Twilight. The Hunger Games is the latest book series to go Hollywood. The dark literary material is already a hit with children and their parents. Tonight, the movie makes its Canadian debut. The CBC's Eli Glasner has the story.
Welcome and happy Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games is the movie of the moment. Today, fans swooned over the stars, including Canadian Alexander Ludwig.
It's the most incredible and surreal experience of my life.
The studio built promotional buzz with websites and trailers watched by millions. But there's one thing they don't show. The central event of the Hunger Games is a fight to the death. It's kid-on-kid combat with children as young as 12 fighting and dying. And yet the Hunger Games has been widely embraced, showing up in school libraries and book flyers. The recommended reading age is teens 12 and up, but they appeal to adults too.
And then my mom starts reading it. I'm like, oh, okay. So she finished it, and she's like, you have to read that.
While Alyssa Cohen got her 11-year-old started, Jonah introduced the book to his mom when he was only 9.
That was pretty cool when he's giving me books to read and saying, Mom, you should read this.
And when it comes to the mature content,
rather than protect our children from these things, and you can still read them under your blankets with the flashlight, at least I know what she's reading.
I actually loved the books. I loved what they stood for. I loved the themes of it. Even though they're violent, they're very uplifting at the same time.
That's what editor David Levithan saw when author Suzanne Collins pitched the series.
We knew she would handle it responsibly, and really the violence in the books is a critique of violence, and the brutality is there to show how brutal war is and how wrong it is.
And this blogger who writes about young adult books says that's what readers want.
They're kind of sick of the fluff and the romance and nothing really happening in the books. They want a story that is more developed, that has action, that has hard choices.
Forget Sweet Valley High, young adult bookshelves are now bursting with dystopian tales of grim futures, mutants, and more.
3, 2, 1.
The movie is expected to be just as big as the blockbuster books, which means more dark stories on the page and the big screen. Eli Glasner, CBC News, Toronto.